think we're live everywhere. Curtis,
Yeah, awesome.
happy Easter.
Happy Easter, man.
Happy Easter 2025. Easter pig has visited,
Oh yeah,
laying eggs.
Easter pig.
You got my dad. My dad told this story to my sister
Yeah.
when she was a kid. I apparently told my sister that the Easter bunny didn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
My sister was pissed, and she went to my dad to make sure that I was lying. And she's like, "My brother told me that the Easter bunny doesn't exist."
Yeah.
And my dad was caught in the situation trying to figure out how to get out of this,
Yeah.
right? He was very young, and said the Easter bunny doesn't exist. The Easter pig, however, visits our house every year at Easter. And so the Easter pig entered the Knudsen household. It was
That's funny. It's kind of like a positive focus there.
So you guys just did. That's right. You guys just did an
Yep,
egg hunt.
just around the house.
Sweet.
Really
How'd it
good.
go?
She got lots of stuff. So chocolate, some toys, good stuff. Like, who's happy?
Nice.
It's good.
Cool. Do you have any other Easter
Yep,
plans?
go to my sister's house for brunch after this. So as soon as we're done, I gotta jump in the car and drive out to my sister's house. That's fun.
Cool. Is it a long drive?
20 minutes or so, half an hour. Depends on traffic, I guess.
Yeah. Cool. So let's see. What am I happy? I'm actually feeling quite good at the moment. I think sleeping for almost the entirety of yesterday finally knocked out whatever kind of like virus I have. So I'm not at 100%, but I feel like I might be by tomorrow. So I'm stoked about that. And I shaved my beard off.
That.
I've been told that I look much younger without a beard and that I look more serious. So you better take me seriously right now, Curtis.
You look pretty serious there.
Yeah, I'm not messing around.
Time to do it.
So, dude, we tried a little exercise this week where the idea was that you would be working on your business throughout the week and hopefully running into challenges and roadblocks and difficulties and frustrations. And ideally have at least one question that you write down each day that's like a real time, real deal. What are you actually bumping up against that's preventing me from moving forward faster? Right. Sure. And so you sent me those questions and it seemed like you wanted to focus in on the one for Saturday, which was begin with the end in mind. But before we dive into that, what was that process like for you? Did you find it easy to find questions? Did you find that you weren't actually asking that many questions? What was the process like for you as you tried working with that?
Well, actually, for this process, the first time I ever did it, so what would come up is that things would just sort of like I'd be thinking about questions, and then you just sort of think, oh, hey, is this a question? Yeah, this could be a question. So I'd write it down. I saw some of the questions were related to some of my solo ad stuff I'm doing. But then I was watching another affiliate marketing mindset thing. And they said, if you start with the end in mind, it will help you build your business better. So, hey, maybe we should work on that. Because I always find that I'm always doing these little things and it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. So I thought like the idea of starting bigger, like if I had like a bigger business, I broke it down in smaller pieces. That would give me more of a goal and ideas and actually probably build it so that is a bigger business rather than just little pieces.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, dude. I don't know if you ever bought this or not, but I created a course several years ago called the Goal Getting System.
Goal getting, yeah.
And
I think I did. I think I got that.
It trains you how to set and hit ginormous goals, right? And
what's the acronym?
It starts with the idea. Well, I mean, I want to look over all of your questions though first, right? Because so the questions you had was how many affiliate programs should I look at before? How many affiliate programs should I look at before I'm just overwhelmed and stuck? And then you had, I'm trying to run solo ads, but the vendor keeps upselling me. I just want traffic. Will anyone even look at my pages? Do bridge, and then on Wednesday you said, do bridge pages actually help with conversions, or am I just adding fluff? Looks like maybe you didn't have one on Thursday, but Friday you had, besides solo ads, what other methods can actually bring in leads? I found a new tool, Sparky.ai. Is it worth it? And then Saturday you said, how can I build a big business by starting with the end in mind? I know I need to do this, but it's hard to do. And then Sunday you said, I'm posting a short form video everywhere, but how do I track them all? Is there a tool that does this without a headache? Right. So these are all good questions, but we're going to do a short episode today because you need to get going. You know, I want to rapid fire these actually. I was just going to focus on one, but let's just rapid fire them. How's that? Okay. So will you ask? Do you have the list in front of you of those questions? Great. Can you look at it while we're on live stream?
Yeah, I left it. I've taped it to my table, so I wouldn't forget to do it.
Oh, good. Okay, great. So hit me with questions.
So the Monday question was, is it good to look at several affiliate programs so you're not getting overwhelmed? Because sometimes you look at like 1, 2, and it's fine. And the third one's like, oh, what am I doing now? And then they're all different prices, right? So that would be kind of a thing. Because some vendors, you don't know if they're legit. And then what kind of research do you do to find that out? Because there's like, if you do some Warrior Plus stuff, it's just rehashed crap, right? That someone else has done. A new guy does it, and it seems like it's same as someone else's.
Right. It's copycat and might not
white label stuff.
Might like the person create might not have the integrity or the experience to back it up. So people do copy people all the time on internet. In the internet, the easiest thing to do is not go on the Warrior Forum, not go on JVZoo. But that doesn't mean there aren't good things on there. There are good things on both of those. So I think the way that you're looking at that is wrong. So there are some people who make all their money just as affiliate marketers. And there are other people who start as affiliate marketers and then graduate to their own products. My experience is I was the latter. I started doing affiliate products because we were interviewing people to create cool content. So we were essentially creating a List Crusade. It was essentially a podcast. And then we would promote their product at the end through an affiliate link.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so we were creating an interview series that had a vision behind it to begin with. List Crusade. We're going to build an email list of a million or more subscribers in 6 months or less. We're going to interview all these amazing experts on how to do it. We're going to implement, and we're going to tell you what we do every step of the way. Like, that was the idea. And my thinking was, we need to interview marketing experts, and we also need to interview self-improvement gurus, A, because I'm a hypnotist and a marketer, but B, because there's the marketing, but then there's the mindset behind actually building your business in the first place. Right? So anyway, I guess the answer to the affiliate marketing question is, so much for rapid fire. The answer to the affiliate marketing question is, there's no limit to the number of programs you should look at. I wouldn't ever recommend you ever promote anything that you haven't used and benefited from. Real simple. So if you haven't purchased it, implemented it, and changed your life with it, don't promote it.
Okay, that's perfect.
Now, if you're interviewing someone for your podcast and you want to promote their thing at the end of the interview, that's a great example of why you would want to promote an affiliate program. If they are on ClickBank, if they are on JVZoo, if they are on Warrior Forum, if they're on WAP, or wherever, or if they have a private affiliate program, doesn't really matter. And then think about every time you promote an affiliate program, okay? It's an attempt to make a match between what your audience wants and what you can provide, okay? And when you nail it and you make money, and then you make more money, and then you make more money, that's an indicator that you're making better choices on that matchup. And it also shares with you what types of sales letters your audience responds to, what types of offers your audience responds to, what types of angles and hooks, what types of price points they respond to, and all these types of things. Promoting an affiliate program is a giant research project to figure out what your audience wants to buy. So there's no limit to the number of affiliate
I'll just go one by one and do a process through it, right?
It's constant learning. And then as your list gets bigger, chances are good that you'll do cross promotions with other people. All I'm saying is there's no need to limit it. Use it as a research tool. Use affiliate programs as a way of building your audience and selling something to your audience. And when you do that successfully, you know you're going in the right direction.
Excellent. So Tuesday. We move on to Tuesday now.
All right. Yeah, let's crank through them. Solo ads. I don't understand the problem here. Like, first of all, what's the problem with the upsell?
So he is saying that I need to warm my domain up. Then it's like he wants to build a bridge page. Then he wants to do my email sequences. So I used these services before, but each time he tries to add more stuff to it.
Yeah, well, here's the deal. The solo ad industry is dying quickly. Okay? It has been for a while. And so what he's doing, and rightly so, is he's trying to figure out other ways of expanding his business because people aren't buying the way they used to. You don't need to do all those things, but you really should just migrate away from solo ad traffic unless you have something. And that doesn't mean it won't come back in a new way. That doesn't mean somebody else won't reinvent it in a new way. I'm not, and maybe someone has, and I just haven't heard about them. Right? I'm not actively buying solo ad traffic, but I'm very good friends with Harris Feldman, and he ran a solo ad company for a very long time, and so I kind of have the insider scoop. So the solo ad industry as a whole is dying, and so you're experiencing that as a consumer. And what I would say is, doesn't mean you can't use it, but it doesn't mean you have to take his upsells. Just say no. You have a budget, dude. Like if you have you're just getting your business started. If you have $100 a week budget or whatever it is for buying ad traffic, then stick to it. If the warming up the domain, if you have poor deliverability and you want to warm up your domain and you think it's worth the risk, take it the next sometime, but you don't have to. Bridge. So I'll just we'll keep. So let's see. You have 10 more minutes.
Right? So they want to do the bridge page. Is that worth?
Yeah. So do bridge pages actually help with conversions? I have no idea. Matt Basak uses them religiously. Everything Basak does is he sends out an email to his list. It goes to a bridge page that looks an awful lot like an email. With a link at the bottom that creates a pop-up for an opt-in. And so it's like a long copy opt-in. Matt Basak has been using them for years. Probably work really well the way he does it. So I wouldn't say bridge pages work. I would say that some people have developed a good process and good psychology to make bridge pages work for them. So if you're going to copy somebody's technique, really pay attention to what they're doing. Right? If they have a course on it, buy it and learn it. But I've never used bridge pages. And I don't know that Basak is even necessarily using a bridge page, but he's using an opt-in page that doesn't look like a squeeze page. So it's it's a pattern interrupt. So so I would say it's a technique you can use and give it a shot. But you can build yourself a bridge page. You don't have to have it. Right.
Okay. Will do.
All right. Friday question.
Friday, upsells.
No, Friday was solo ads. What can I use to bring in leads?
Other than solo ads. Yeah, that's what's opposite.
Right. So, I mean, there's a million types of traffic, dude.
Oh, yeah. I think that's maybe where I'm finding it not thinking of it. Other things of traffic. Like doing short form videos, traffic. But what else was there? What was it? You said a couple of things before. I forgot.
Well, look, like, let's just bring it home, right? Let's do a traffic recap, right?
Okay.
There's more traffic out on the internet than any of us can handle, but most
Okay.
of us aren't willing to do the work and the learning and develop a consistent process and system that it takes to consistently generate that traffic.
Right.
Because one way or the other, you're either going to pay for it with your time or you're going to pay for it with your money. Okay.
Yep.
So, Curtis, you and I both know that you can buy ads on Google. You can buy
Yep.
ads on Facebook. You can buy ads on YouTube. You can buy ads on Instagram. You can buy ads on TikTok. It's all right there for you.
Yep.
Okay. And you can also get good at being social on Facebook, good at being social on TikTok, good at being social on all these different things. I did a really killer interview several weeks ago for the Get
Yep.
Shit Done show with Jim Katsoulis, my friend who's the weight loss hypnotist.
Right.
And he has a kill. I recommend that you watch it and you take notes.
Okay.
And you like implement it if you're serious. So here's what he does. And right now we are live streaming on TikTok, which is great. And I have a ton of people that follow me on TikTok and a ton of people that are watching. So my TikTok is very active. But I haven't been doing that long, right? And so here's Jim. He does hypnosis for weight loss, and he gives away a free hypnosis session on a squeeze page. And he drives people to programyourselfthin.com. Okay, and every day at about 12 noon, he does a live stream.
Right.
And his live streams go for an hour to an hour and a half.
Right.
And he does it on TikTok.
Right. Yep.
Okay. And then every day he publishes 3 to 5 short videos on TikTok. And the things that work really well for him, I mean, you can look at them, Jim Katsoulis, on TikTok, but his videos are like short 1-minute hypnosis sessions where he's just doing like a mini visualization with people. Now, I've absolutely done videos on TikTok that are just my live streams that I run through Opus, and those actually work fine.
Perfect.
So if you do a live stream every day for half an hour, and you talk about your topic, and then you clip it up with Opus and add subtitles and schedule those to get published automatically, and you do that consistently, some of those videos will blow up. And the way it works is those short videos are just meant to get followers, are meant to get people to like your stuff. And then the long live streams are meant to you actually have a chance and bond with and interact with your following and your people. So I, like, for example, I'm busy talking to you, but I have all these people who are on my TikTok, right? Who like I haven't even said hi to. And so that I'm like totally ignoring the TikTok following right now, and this is an error in judgment in my part. So like I'm going and clicking on the say hi to Tim Evanson. Hey Tim, what's up? Right now, and you know, they make it easy to say hi to some people. And so then use your live stream kind of like a webinar or a long form where they get to know you. You know, they can ask questions about your topic, all this kind of stuff. And that's where you direct people to your link. And you say, look, if you want to check this out, you can get a free hypnosis session over at getshitdone.com. You can get the Get Shit Done session. You can experience hypnosis for yourself. It's a recording, and it will hypnotize you to get shit done. You'll love it, right? So that's the idea. So that's how Jim does it. he has a system that works well on TikTok for generating followers and generating subscribers, and that's his method, right?
Perfect.
Of course, you can get really good at doing TikTok. Of course, you can get really good at doing X. Of course, you can get really good at doing Instagram. Like all of these are completely legitimate social sources. Some people want to just focus on getting professionals as customers, and so LinkedIn is the place. But instead of buying solo ads, why don't you try TikTok ads?
Yeah.
Why don't you try $10 a day?
Yeah.
And see if you can get that to be profitable. Like try $10 a day on Facebook ads and see if you can slowly tweak your system over time. If you're spending, but limit it to whatever your weekly or monthly budget is or whatever, and have it go slow. But like, I don't think solo ads is the right choice for you, dude.
Okay. Yeah.
Solo ads are basically just giant lists that are filled with business opportunity seekers that get spammed very bizoppy emails all day long.
Yep.
And are very rarely ever sent anything that creates any connection, value, or relationship between them and the sender. So that's why they don't work. It's just like people who are on a list that are just getting pounded with lame ads all the time.
Right.
Like, why would anyone love that? No one would love that.
No.
Right? That's basically why the industry has died. And then all the solo ad providers all cross promote with each other. Right. And then once somebody has a list that's burned out, then they start using it as a solo ad list in order to find a different way of generating money from it, because they can't generate money actually selling their own things to their list. So for a lot of people, going into the solo ad business is out of desperation because their list doesn't make money anymore.
Okay.
So it's like it's a sinking ship, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's a sinking ship.
I'll switch it up.
And I wish it wasn't. I wish it was alive and well and kicking ass. What I think, Curtis, is I think that cold email, it's a much more complex process and you have to think at a higher level about it, but I think cold email is the answer. You need to go. So I'm going to do a real short one on beginning with the end in mind.
Okay.
This is real simple, dude.
Yep.
Where do you want your business to be 5 years from now?
That's a good question. I haven't thought about it clearly right now.
Yeah, well, think about it while you're driving and like dictate some things into your phone or whatever, right? Like, or write it down while you're bored at the Easter gathering or something, whatever it is. Like, take a notebook, but write down legitimately, where do you want your business to be 5 years from now? How much money do you want to be making? What do you want to be selling? Who do you want to be selling it to? How big do you want your team to be? Like, do you want an office? Do you want to work from home? All these types of things. Like, really, really write it down. Write down all the details.
Okay.
That's the end in mind.
Yeah.
And like at the end of the day, the more detailed and the more specific you can be, and the more emotionally compelling it can be, that's the end in mind. And that's what begin with the end in mind means, is actually build the business that you want to create and reread that every day before you get your butt to work, to remind you why you're pushing so hard. But just make sure that you're doing stuff to make money right now. You're not just doing the long-term planning stuff, but you're actually doing the stuff that will make you money immediately also. Very important.
Right on. Will do. Excellent.
Yeah.
Good stuff there.
Rock and roll. All right. Well, I know you need to go and get to family stuff, so I want to respect your time. Thank you, Curtis, for being an awesome co-host on the Get Shit Done show. Keep going with the
questions?
Keep going with the daily questions and see how that goes. Hey, Arden, good to see you. Let's get shit done. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so I'll work on the 5-year plan and I'll do the daily questions for the week for next Sunday. Okay.
Nice.
Sounds good,
Curtis. All right, man. Happy Easter.
Happy
Say
Easter.
Hi to Sam for me, please, and enjoy your day.
Awesome. Bye-bye.
Cool. Thanks, dude. Bye.
Thanks.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and end this live stream. Thanks for everybody who's watching on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. Good to see you all. And if you're not already following me on these channels, then please follow me on the channel that you're watching on. And if you haven't already joined our community at getshitdone.com, if you're an entrepreneur who wants to increase your productivity, increase the value of your time, overcome procrastination, and get shit done, we train entrepreneurs to get shit done at getshitdone.com. So please run on over to getshitdone.com, join, change your life. It'll be awesome. I have some other links linked up in the description on most social channels. So if you want to get involved, please go ahead and click on any of those links and sync up with us. So this has been awesome. Happy Easter, everyone. If you like the Get Shit Done show, then join getshitdone.com, and we'll see you